Welcome to another edition of Bisbee Beat Radio. I'm your host, Chuck Alton, and we have taken the show on the road. Here we are in Bisbee with two guys that have really become friends of mine, and that's why I'm happy to be here with them today. Rob Page, who is just to my left here, the owner of Bisbee Grill, which is where we are right now. And we're coming here to talk about a whole lot of celebrating that's going on, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're celebrating... let's see, all kinds of things. A new menu here at Rob.
A new menu. With,
how long has it been since you've had that new menu?
Geez, years.
Okay, don't mean to put you on the spot. So what's different about this menu? And then we're going to talk about what's happening Saturday. We're going to talk to Dan Simonis about this brand new hamburger. Let me just go ahead and show you this.
It's upside
right
down, Chuck.
Oh.
There you go.
Can you see that? That's a branded hamburger bun, the West Texas Millionaire Hamburger, and we'll talk more about that. Talk about the new menu, Rob.
The new menus, we're taking off some things of the old menu that didn't sell as well as we hoped they might sell. Believe it or not, most of those items were the healthy items. Salads. We're putting on a lot more items, a lot more fish items. We're putting on some fresh trout. We're putting on new burgers, new pastas.
So the blue and black burger is gone?
The blue and black is still there.
Oh, it's
one
still
of our
there.
best-selling burgers, along with the Bee Hill burger and the classic grill burger is still there.
Now, talk to me about the West Texas Millionaire Hamburger. Where did you get the idea to do this?
Well, the West Texas Millionaire Hamburger came from a lot of experiences that we had as a group of friends who got together and wanted to celebrate Texas, celebrate what's great, what we thought was great about Texas, and what's great about our friend Dan here, who's a West Texas millionaire. And we put all of our experiences together and those tastes together to come up with a hamburger that sort of sums that all up.
Well, Dan, what does it feel like to have your own hamburger, man?
Do
you feel like Roy Rogers right now?
I do feel like Roy Rogers, and I'm hoping this is the start of a national chain.
Well, it could very well
This
be.
may be the moment where
How about the
West
West Texas Millionaire Burger Stand? Huh?
Hey.
You build it, we'll come.
Well, now, what's in this burger, Rob?
Well, we start off with, first we always start off with our great bread. We've got a half pound of Angus beef. And we top
half pound
of Angus beef. We rub that with a special seasoning that we came up with here. It's a blackening seasoning, a little spicy. Mm-hmm. We top that with some grilled onions, applewood smoked bacon, jack cheese, a little spicy.
Uh-huh.
We put some an Anaheim chili on top of that with some jalapenos and Cattleman's barbecue sauce.
All that in 25 calories.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's good.
Now,
it's
listen,
really good.
Dan, you know the whole story behind the invention of this.
Give us
the thumbnail sketch of the story, where it came from, who did this, and what's the lore behind this.
Okay. It does have a mythology to it.
And there's more than just bull in this hamburger.
That's
right?
true.
There
it's
you
true.
go.
It was about 1878. There was a guy named Sam Caliber who was a Texas cattle baron who was running Longhorn. He was always looking for the next big thing. So he sent east for a bunch of the bigger, newer Herefords that he brought out, and he developed a burger with it with some secret spices, and it just took off. It was huge in the late 1800s, 1880 or around that period. It was a big deal in Texas.
Wow.
So things got so crazy at his ranch with everybody showing up to get some of this burger that he split for some rest and relaxation and went to Tombstone. Which I guess at that point in time, if you were from Texas, Tombstone looked a little relaxing. But he went there. He fell in with the Earp brothers. He fell in with Doc Holliday. And he met Nellie Cashman from Nellie Cashman's restaurant there, who was also a big social worker. Things got a little hot and heated there in Tombstone, and Sam had to leave town. But before he left, he gave his secret recipe to Nellie Cashman. Nellie made these burgers. She served them to all the miners, all the gunfighters, and ordinary folk. She eventually went up to the Yukon, and the recipe was lost for probably something like 130 years. It was discovered last year in that batch of documents in the Cochise County Courthouse that had all of the eyewitness accounts of the actual shooting at the OK Corral.
Wow.
So the recipe was returned to its rightful heir in Texas, Sam Caliber IV, who then gave it to me, and then I gave it to Rob, because Rob felt he could resurrect it properly and do it justice.
And he did, too, didn't he?
And he has, and this is it. For the first time in 130 years, this burger is back.
Well, who else do you know in Cochise County that's got their own hamburger?
No one.
There is no one. There is no one, and a branded hamburger on top of that.
It's branded. And there's actually an extra added bonus to this thing is that for every one of these burgers that somebody buys, a portion of the proceeds is going to go to our favorite charity, the Verhelst Recovery House.
And just after a successful Rockford rehab not too long ago, and raised about $10,000 on that. But the beat goes on, doesn't it, Rob?
Next year, I hope to be able to make a personal check out to the Verhelst House that exceeds anything we've done before, and we do that
just from the sale of those hamburgers.
Selling these hamburgers.
Oh my gosh! So, I mean, you expect to sell thousands of them, don't you?
We do a little over 9,000 customers, 10,000 customers a month.
Oh,
and if we sell anywhere close to what I think we can of this burger, we'll be able to make a very nice donation to the Verhelst House next year.
What are you going to do to promote this, besides what you're doing right here, right now?
Well, we start out more of our business is word of mouth than anything else. A great burger, one person tells 5 of their friends, and 5 of their friends tell 5 of their friends.
The burger really is Americana. Isn't it?
It is, and burgers are very popular right now. Burgers have seen a comeback. We've lost the Atkins craze. We've lost a lot of the fad diets, and we're back to good old hamburgers. We're back to good old American food.
All right, so I want to spend just a couple of minutes on what's happening this Saturday for the benefit of the people who get a chance to either listen to this on Cochise Talk or see this on YouTube, this special edition of Bisbee Beat. And want to talk about what's happening Saturday because this is a big celebration. Saturday is when you release the new menu. It goes into effect if you can ever get it out of the printer's office.
We will get it out of the printers tomorrow.
And then on top of that, the West Texas Millionaires will be here.
We'll be playing.
And tell us what's going on that day.
Do you want me to kick it off?
Sure.
Okay. We're gonna attempt to recreate a classic Hollywood opening. We're gonna have a red carpet event out here for this burger and for Rob's new menu. So we've got some classic cars pulling up. We've got an old Cadillac. We've got a Cadillac limousine coming. We've got different local so-called celebrities, I guess you'd call them, friends basically, that are going to come up, and we're going to have a big grand entrance with photographers and an MC, and people will come in, and we'll have the great cowboy singer Andy Hersey here performing in the convention center lobby. And then
any truth to the fact that it's going to be so Hollywood that actually Tom Hanks will actually be here on Saturday?
It's been rumored. It's been rumored.
We'll just have to all show up to see, right?
Absolutely.
There's a good chance we'll have Doc Holliday and the Earps from Tombstone here also.
Well, I want you to know that I'm sitting here and I'm dying. Because I had to run and get a light bulb, and you guys snuck in a burger, didn't you, while I was gone?
We did, it's true, you caught us.
And I'm sitting here, and it's wafting like nothing I've ever smelled before. But I do want to take just a minute to ask you to tell us a little bit more about the band itself.
Oh, the West Texas Millionaires?
Yeah.
West Texas Millionaires is really a kind of tribute to, I believe, the American spirit. I love the way that the Cadillacs from the 50s had tail fins, and that America was full of imagination, and they felt a certain sense of empowerment. And I love the cowboy as the rugged individual. So we've put together this kind of image of a cowboy and a Cadillac and the American dream of what maybe those guys that drilled for oil in Texas in those days did.
Wow.
And I'd just like to sort of remind Americans of how much class and style they have. Or they can have.
What a nice way. It's nostalgic and a certain amount of pride that goes with it. It really stands for something, doesn't it?
I would like it to.
Yeah, well, that's cool. And so there's also going to be videotaping on Saturday.
It'll all be taped. We're
you've got
shooting
an album
a video.
coming out.
We have a new album coming out. You want to bring it down?
This is it here?
This is our new album.
Well, good. Let me have that, and let me put it in front of this camera here, and you tell us about it.
It's a deluxe package. It's old school packaging with modern technology in the sense that it has a CD in it. It's not vinyl, but it's vinyl packaging. It's a gatefold. It opens up. You open this up, you can look at it. You pull out the sleeve. It has all the lyrics. It has all the people who played on the album. It has a fold-out poster inside. It has a bumper sticker. It's got some West Texas Millionaire playing cards. And it was all designed by Rob's very talented brother, Michael Page.
I was going to say, it's about time we mentioned Mike.
Yes, we got to get him in here.
Where is Mike? Is he around? He's not here.
He's running.
And also Special Agent Robert is here, and he helped us pull this together. And he's out there shooting stills, which inevitably will be edited into what we're doing
somewhere,
here. Yeah, for sure. So I want to taste this hamburger before we end the program. And then after I've done that, and tell you exactly what I think about it. I'm going to be honest with you, okay?
Okay.
And after that, then Tell me what song we're going to listen to right after that from the album here.
Absolutely. I would say put on West Texas Town.
Love that song.
If you want a slow, even, kind of heartfelt number,
yeah,
I'd go for that
And
one.
why is it that you never see a cowboy wearing shorts?
Oh, you're going to ask me that one. I don't know that I actually have a reason. It was just the reason why.
Well, no,
someone said it to me once. They said, "Why don't you ever wear shorts?" And I said, "Do you ever see John Wayne in shorts?
Yeah, right.
You ever see James Dean in shorts? Have you ever seen? I mean, I've seen Elvis in shorts, but
that's the answer.
He didn't look good.
That's
so.
the answer. You don't see him wearing shorts because cowboys don't wear shorts.
There you go.
It's that simple. But you are long on talent. And
Thank you,
this
Chuck.
is going to be a very
Thanks for all of your
successful
help.
CD. It's a pleasure. It's a service to the community to put out information like this of people that have so much talent and are really nice people too at the same time.
You.
So
We feel the same way about you.
Well, thank you very much. I'll give you that $10. I promise to you as soon as the program's over.
I'll take
All right, I'm ready to take a bite now. Who did you guys share one?
We did.
While I was
we
gone.
split one up.
Let me help you with this.
All right.
I think you might deserve your
I'm
own.
going to be
Chuck.
served here now.
You are.
And what I'm about ready to do is to take a Texas-sized bite out of the West Texas Millionaire Hamburger. And
don't
I
have a
would like
version
to say
too.
that I'm proud to say that I'm the first broadcaster and among the first 4 or 5 people
In American history.
in American history that have had this American historic hamburger.
It's true.
So
they did not have broadcasting in the 1880s.
well, that's very true, and they've got very little of it here. So it's all right. So here it is. Boy, I'll tell you what, it takes 2 hands, doesn't it?
It does.
It does take 2 hands. And if you
And a
use
napkin.
a knife and fork on this, you're escorted out the front door of the
Yes,
grill.
you are.
Right. You got to man up with this. So here we go. All right, you ready? Oh boy.
We're watching.
It's all over my face.
The way it should be. All right.
Great hamburger. Thank you, and thank you for joining us. And we'll see you next time. This is Chuck Alton on Bisbee Beat. Peace and love. All right.
That's great.
I need a shower.